प्रसीद प्रसीद मातः जगतोऽखिलस्य प्रसीद विश्वेश्वरि पाहि विश्वं त्वमीश्वरी देवी चराचरस्य त्वं वैष्णवी शक्तिरनन्तवीर्या विश्वस्य बीजं परमासि माया सम्मोहितं देवि समस्तमेतत् त्वं वै प्रसन्ना भुवि मुक्तिहेतुः।
Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sri Matre Namaha. Today is the first day of Navaratri, the 9 auspicious nights of Ma Durga, who is endearingly called Durgamba. I will make an attempt to finish this Devi Mahatmyam during these 9 days, bringing the translation. And the whole purpose of this is again to gain the transcendence and to experience Durgamba. It's my hope that you will be able to transcend listening to these Devi Mahatmyam and the stotras and the translation. We will start with Devi Kavacham, the armor of Goddess Durga. But before we start, I just want to dwell on a few words about Durgamba. We have already seen that Adi Shakti is the innate nature in Param Shiva. She is referred to as Mula Prakriti and also the primordial energy. She is the instrumentality through which Paramashiva has started the creation. It was his desire to be many. It was his desire to bring expansion in the consciousness, to bring expansion in the beingness, and to bring expansion in the happiness. And Adi Shakti became his instrument, and through this instrumentality, the whole of the creation came through this one being called Adi Shakti. And Shiva is the source. So through Adi Shakti came all the gods and the goddesses and the whole of the cosmos, and then all the beings. And here Durgamba is none other than Adi Shakti, who has taken a form and a name. The word Durga is derived from the word Durg, which means fort. So in general, when there is a fort in a kingdom, then we know that everything is secured here. And because of this fort, then the capital of the entire territory is kept secure. Here, Durgamba is the indweller of the fort, so that the entire territory is safe and secure. She is the invincible power who has taken the form to remove all negativity and to help the growth and expansion of all that is positive. She is the infinite organizing power in the cosmos, and being omnipresent as Adi Shakti, She is the ingredient of entire creation, and she glorifies the Devata Tattva. She brings the greatest transformation from what is unwanted to what is desired. She is the creative intelligence, and she is the indomitable Shakti who is infinitely dynamic and invincible. She is the field of all possibilities, and she is the infinite Shakti of great organizing power. This Durgamba, the Mother Durga, is the principle of action in the universe. Now we know that all the devatas are in our own physiology. Under the guidance of Maharishiji, Professor Tony Nader has researched this aspect, that Veda is in the physiology, and all the Vedic devatas and natural impulses are in the physiology, in our own physiology. So Durgamba is within us. And where does she function from? From the junction point of the manifest and the unmanifest. That means at the junction point of the absolute and the relative. Now we know from transcendence that we transcend the whole field of relative, and then we transcend the finest experience and the thought, and then experience the transcendent, which is the absolute. So there is this junction point of the absolute and the relative where the devatas are very enlivened. So if you can transcend to that junction point, then you would be able to have experiences of Durgamba and the other devatas. Durgamba, out of Durgamba came the innumerable devatas in order to protect the cosmos and to protect the natural laws. And you will be listening to many of these names in the Devi Kavacham, which is also referred to as Durga Kavacham. Durgamba and her various manifestations are known by many, but then we should also remember that Adi Shakti took so many forms to protect the whole of creation. She came as the Ishta Devata, that means your personal goddess, Grama Devata to protect each village, Kula Devata to protect each Kula and dynasties. And she appeared everywhere where Paramashiva manifested. Again, Shiva and Shakti are inseparable. So wherever Shakti is there is Shiva as the absolute pure consciousness, the source of Shakti. And wherever Shakti is there, Shiva is also there. So Durgamba is this invincible Shakti who came to protect us from the negative elements, from unwanted elements, from these asuras, and from our own inner enemies. She is the guiding light who teaches us how to achieve the goal of liberation. This goal is pathless. On this pathless goal, she makes the path very easy. She teaches us how to gain the full potential and to do the least and accomplish more, and live the life with full enthusiasm and joy. She is the infinite dynamism in the infinite silence of Shiva, and she is the infinite diversity in the infinite unity of Shiva. And yet she is Shiva herself. Being self-referral, she remains as the Shiva and performing all the actions from the being level. Now let us listen to Devi Kavacham, and then I will give the translation. Jai Gurudev.